A growing number of countries have rejected the asylum requests of fugitive intelligence leaker Edward Snowden, as he attempts to avoid extradition to the US. Several states including Spain said applicants had to be on their soil. Mr. Snowden, who is at Moscow airport, sent requests to 21 countries in total, Wikileaks said, but he later withdrew a request to Russia. Bolivia's President Evo Morales said he would consider a request. He told Russian television Bolivia had not yet received an application for asylum, but added, Bolivia is ready to accept people who disclose espionage if one can call it this way. Mr. Morales and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro are in Moscow for a meeting of gas-exporting countries. President Maduro said he had not formally received an asylum request, but expressed support for Mr. Snowden, saying he deserves the world's protection from the United States. Why are they persecuting him? What has he done? Did he launch a missile and kill someone? Did he rig a bomb and kill someone? No. He is preventing war, he told Reuters news agency. The former intelligence systems analyst is wanted by the US on charges of leaking secrets. He accuses US President Barack Obama of putting pressure on the countries to which he has applied for asylum. Meanwhile, French President François Hollande has called for the European Union to take a common stand over allegations by Mr. Snowden that Washington is spying on its European allies. Not allowed. WikiLeaks said most of the asylum requests, including to Russia itself, were handed to the Russian consulate at Sheremetyevo Airport late on Sunday for delivery to the relevant embassies in Moscow. Austria, Finland, Ireland, Norway, Poland, Spain and Switzerland said the request was invalid because it was not made from their own territory. Delivering an application for asylum from abroad is in principle not allowed, Norwegian Deputy Justice Secretary Paul Loenseth told the country's state TV. Polish Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski said the asylum request does not meet the requirements for a formal application for asylum. Even if it did, I would not give a positive recommendation, he tweeted. Brazil's foreign ministry confirmed it had received a request but said that, for the moment, it did not intend to respond. Mr. Hollande said France had not yet received a formal request from Mr. Snowden. Mr. Snowden withdrew his application to Russia after President Putin said he could stay on condition that he stopped damaging Russia's American partners with his leaks, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said. After learning of Russia's position yesterday, voiced by President Putin, he abandoned his intention of staying and his request to be able to stay in Russia, said Mr. Peskov. Mr. Peskov confirmed Mr. Snowden had not crossed into Russian territory and was still in the transit area of Sheremetyevo, where he has reportedly stayed since arriving from Hong Kong on June 23. Mr. Snowden had previously submitted an application to Ecuador, whose embassy in London is sheltering WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, and to Iceland. Ecuador's President Rafael Correa said Quito would not consider Mr. Snowden's asylum request unless he managed to enter an Ecuadorian embassy or arrive in Ecuador itself. He told the Guardian newspaper that Ecuador would not help Mr. Snowden travel on from Russia, and said a decision by his London consul to give him a temporary travel document to travel from Hong Kong to Moscow was a mistake. Earlier, details emerged of a letter Mr. Snowden addressed to President Correa, thanking Ecuador for guaranteeing my rights would be protected upon departing Hong Kong. I could never have risked travel without that. Mr. Snowden describes himself as a stateless person, accusing the US government of stopping him from exercising the basic right to seek asylum. The leaking of thousands of classified intelligence documents has led to revelations that the US is systematically seizing vast amounts of phone and web data.